Assalamu alaikum. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Quran Sharif. And today's very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about Asraful Makhluq. This is the most interesting, most important topic. Asraful Makhluq. The meaning of Asraful Makhluq is the noblest of all creature. The noblest of all creature. Allah has created human who is or who are the noblest of all the creature. Asraful Makhluq. This is what Allah stated in Quran Sharif. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Quran Sharif. This is Quran Sharif, and this is in its original form. And I would have to say Quran is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but a true sense pure book, the science and humanity. Many scientific theories are mentioned in Quran Sharif. Many theories, many scientific and many humanitarian laws are also mentioned in Quran Sharif. So we all have to propagate Quran Sharif as a pure book of the science and humanity. And we means there is nothing mentioned about violation. There is nothing mentioned about killing of any innocent living beings. So these all things are not mentioned. These all things are misperception, misunderstanding. So let's get into Asraful Makhluq. What is that? Quran doesn't say it anywhere that man is noblest of all creature. Asraful Makhluq. In Quran it hasn't said, but we have to understand about the Quran. In a Quran it has clearly stated Asraful Makhluq, the noblest of all the creature. The noblest of all creature means humans. Humans are not noblest of all the creature, because humans are having a arrogance. Human are having a misunderstanding, and human are having some kind of conceit, some kind of revenge like a feeling. So humans are not, in the actual word, humans are not noblest of all the creature. But as per Quran Sharif, in Quran it has stated when the child born, he doesn't has any negative feeling or positive feeling. He would be neutral. And at that time he is a Asraful Makhluq. When the child born, when the any living creature is born, or when the human born, he has neither positive feeling nor negative feeling. He is a neutral at that time. So when he is a neutral, and at that neutral, in a neutral stage or state, he would be very near to Allah or Prophet or God or Krishna. So when child born, at that time he is the noblest among all the creature. The fact of the matter is that Quran states positively that man has been made superior to the vast number of creature. Man is a superior among the vast number of creatures, because man would have a senses. Man has a mind and also act according to his mind and thought process. So by which influences gives an understanding that he is not superior to all. It is stated that Surah Bani Israeli, thus we have noticed the children of Adam, provide them with a transport of land and sea, provide them the transportation from the land and sea, given them for the sustenance things good and pure, and made them superior to the great number of all other creatures. And this is clear mention should be enough for us to know that we humans are not superior to all the creature. So humans are not superior, but when human born, at that time he is a superior among all the creature, because he would have a neutral feeling. He would neither have a good quality nor have a bad quality. He is a neutral. When we are not having a good quality nor bad quality, at that time we are neutral, and we are very near to Lord Krishna, even Allah. This is why Lord Krishna stated Trigunya Visya Veda Nistre Gunyo Bhavarjanaha Nirvando Nitya Satsvatto Niryog Sem Atmava. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Trigunya Visya Veda, Nistre Gunyo Bhavarjana. Abandon whatever three mode of the material nature, abandon all such a things and to be neutral. Once you be neutral and once you have abandoned all the bad quality and good quality, at that time you are very dear to me, you are very dear to Lord Krishna. So Allah here Prophet stated, Asraful Makhluk means the noblest of all the creature, means when the man who has renunciated or abandoned all the good and bad qualities, and when he or she has become a neutral, at that time he is known as a Asraf al Makhluk. Listen it very carefully, Asraf al Makhluk. The verse of the Quran says that we created humans. Asan Tawakim only means that God created a man in the most beautiful mold. Most beautiful mold. And it doesn't mean that he created a man as the best creature. And the repeated mention in Quran that angle we asked to bow down before Adam was not meant for demonstrate. It was meant by only so that angles were asked at some stage to show the respect to the men because they were being sent to the difficult trial, and where angel will not be allowed to interfere with their affair even when humans were clearly going against the God verdict. Even humans are going against the God verdict, but other creatures are not going against the creature or the nature or against the God. Quran say that surely this is a word of most honorable message. This is the word of most honorable message, endued with the power, held in honor by a Lord of the throne, and with authority and also yet faithful. This is the honor, the word of Allah. This is the most faithful. This is the most trustworthy. And whenever we are thinking like this, Allah has created entire world. So this is a verdict of Allah. We just have to follow the order of Allah. So at that time, but we are only doing all such a thing against the nature, because entire nature has been created by Allah, Prophet Muhammad. But we humans are working against the nature. So Allah stated, I have created the most beautiful creature, that is human, but is not best among other creature, is not noblest from the other creature. While mentioning the process of the revelations of the Wahi to the Prophet, and Quran mentions Jibreel and also Alisa Salam. He the Prophet was taught by one might in power and endued in a wisdom, and he appeared in a stately form. Sir, Quran also clarify the angels are the creatures who don't desist from the following Allah's command, and they do exactly what they are commanded. So here even Krishna stated, follow your prescribed duty, like something like niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jaya hi akarmana sarira yatra pe chatena parisaddate natu akarmana. Here Lord Krishna stated, verse number 8, chapter number 3, karma yoga. Here Krishna stated, what does Krishna say? Krishna say here, niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jaya hi akarmana Sarira yatra pe chatena parisaddate natua karmana. Here Krishna Vasudeva Yadav from Gokul, from Vrindavan, he clearly stated, perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working, and no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty. So here Asraful Makhluk means perform your prescribed duty. You don't have to go against the command of Allah. Or Lord Krishna has commanded you to perform your prescribed duty, then you only have to perform your prescribed duty, rather than to use your brain and also unfollow the command of Allah and Lord Krishna. So this is totally wrong. This is what we don't have to follow. So even Lord Krishna stated this, Dukhesu anuvigdam manah, Sukhesu vigataspo with raga bhaya krodha, sita dhir muni ruchyate, means the person who is not deviated from his path. If he got a one failure, the person who is not consider himself as a paramount, if he got a one success, and the person who is free from the anger, greed, and also attachment, only that kind of person known as sage of the steady mind, sthir buddhi wala insan, sthita pragya. So Asraf al Makhluk means the sage of the steady mind, the person who is making himself neutral in all the condition, whether favorable condition or unfavorable condition, whatever condition would be, he would like to associate with his karma. So he would never abandon his prescribed duty. This is what even Allah stated, even Prophet Muhammad stated, even Lord Krishna stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So Asraf al Makhluk means the noblest in all the activities, the person who is neutral in all the conditions, whether there is a success or the failure, the person whether there is a auspicious things or auspicious things, the person is without any kind of attachment, the person will never abandon his duty. That kind of person is known as Asraf al Makhluk. So listen it very carefully, the meaning of Asraf al Makhluk. This is a noblest amongst all the creatures in the activities, in the performing prescribed duty. Even Lord Krishna stated, you only have to perform your prescribed duty. However, you are not able to perform it very well. You don't have to perform other person's prescribed duty. However, you are doing it well. So adhere only and only with your dharma or prescribed duty. This is what Lord Krishna stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Even Allah stated in Surah Al-Fatiha, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yalid Walad, Walam Yakul Kufuwan Ahad, Walam Yakul Kufuwan Ahad. Means Allah here stated the person who is following Allah Prophet or Allah Prophet instruction, that person is a noblest among all the creature. Even Allah here stated, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Here Allah Prophet stated, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman-Rahim, Ar-Rahman-Rahim, Maliki Yamuddin, Maliki Yamuddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Yadina siratal mustaqim, siratal lazina anatma alhim, kariyal mugabubi aliham walad dalalin. Here Prophet Allah stated, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. The person who is praising Allah, the supreme creature, the cherisher and also sustainer of the worlds, the person who is praising me and surrender to me, that person is very noblest. Even Lord Krishna stated, Samoham sarva bhutesu nami dvesanti nami priyaha, yo bhajanti tu mama bhaktani mahite tesu chapyaha, mahite tesu chapya. Here Lord Krishna stated, Samoham sarva bhutesu, I am equal to each and everyone. I am neither envious nor partial with anyone, but the person who has surrendered unto me, I shall deliver. That person, I shall deliver all kind of blissful things to that particular person. I shall deliver the salvation to that particular person, my devotee. That particular devotee who has surrendered to me, that particular devotee is noblest among all the creatures. This is what even Lord Krishna stated. So Asraf al Makhluk means the noblest from the other creature, in terms of prescribed duty, in terms of act, in terms of action, in terms of karma. So Asraf al Makhluk means karma. वो दीन कहे तुम धर्म करो, तुम धर्म कहो, दोनों में क्या अंतर है? वो दीन कहे और तुम धर्म कहो. What we call dharma, dharma means if we are seeing anybody in a pain, and the feeling which one is raised in our heart, and try to empathize ourselves and put ourselves in that particular person, try to understand, try to feel the pain of the particular person, try to eradicate the pain of the particular person, the feeling to eradicate the pain of the particular person, the efforts, the feeling to eradicate the suffering of the particular person, that is called dharma. तुम दीन कहो और वो धर्म कहे, दोनों में क्या अंतर है? There is no difference between dharma and deen. So I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz, take care. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Allah Vishnu, Allah Shiva. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz, take care.